Do you ever feel like you need some time all to yourself, away from the noise and demands of the world? You're not alone in wanting to be alone. In a society that often glorifies being social, many of us secretly or openly cherish our solitude. But why is that? What's really going on in the minds of people who genuinely enjoy their own company? Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating psychology behind it. It's not about being antisocial or lonely. It's about something much deeper and, honestly, quite powerful. Stick around, because you might just discover a new appreciation for your quiet moments. First, let's clear up a common misconception. Enjoying solitude is not the same as being lonely. Loneliness is a painful, involuntary feeling of being isolated or disconnected from others. Solitude, on the other hand, is a choice. It's the deliberate act of spending time with yourself. And for many, it's a source of peace, rejuvenation, and happiness. Think of it like this. Loneliness is a lack of connection, while solitude is a deep connection with oneself. People who thrive in solitude aren't running away from others. They're running towards themselves. They find their own thoughts and presence to be just as engaging, if not more so, than constant social interaction. So, what are the psychological traits of people who love being alone? One of the biggest is high levels of creativity. When you're alone, your mind is free to wander without interruption. This unstructured time allows for what psychologists call incubation, where ideas can connect and grow in the background of your consciousness. Think of famous artists, writers, and innovators throughout history. From Isaac Newton discovering gravity while in isolation to J.K. Rowling writing in cafes by herself. Solitude has been a powerful catalyst for groundbreaking ideas. When you're not busy responding to others, your brain has the space to create, problem solve, and imagine new possibilities. It's in these quiet moments that the real magic often happens. Another key trait is a strong sense of self-awareness. People who enjoy being alone tend to know themselves really well. Why? Because they spend quality time reflecting on their thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Solitude is like holding up a mirror to your inner world. It gives you the chance to check in with yourself, to ask, how am I really feeling? What do I truly want? What's important to me? This regular self-reflection builds emotional intelligence. It helps you understand your triggers, your passions, and your values on a much deeper level. Instead of being swayed by groupthink or external pressures, you develop a solid inner compass that guides your decisions. You become the main character in your own life, not just a supporting actor in someone else's. People who embrace solitude also tend to have a higher capacity for empathy. This might sound contradictory, right? How can being alone make you better with people? Well, when you're comfortable with yourself, you're less likely to use others to fill a void or escape your own thoughts. This means your relationships can be more genuine and less needy. You connect with people because you truly want to, not because you're afraid of being by yourself. Furthermore, the self-reflection that solitude encourages allows you to better understand the human condition. When you understand your own struggles and joys, you can more easily recognize and empathize with them and others. Your alone time equips you with the emotional depth to be a more present and compassionate friend, partner, and family member. Let's talk about the neurological side of things. Research suggests that the brains of introverts who often enjoy solitude react differently to social stimulation compared to extroverts. For introverts, social interaction, especially in large groups, can be draining. Their brains are more sensitive to dopamine, the reward chemical, so they don't need as much external stimulation to feel good. In fact, too much can feel overwhelming. Solitude, for them, isn't boring. It's a chance to recharge their mental batteries. It allows their nervous system to return to a baseline state of calm. So, if you feel exhausted after a party, it's not a personal failing, it's just how your brain is wired. Honoring that need for quiet time is essential for your mental well-being. Moreover, choosing solitude is often linked to a growth mindset. People who are committed to personal development understand that growth requires introspection. You can't learn a new skill, process a difficult experience, or plan for the future while being constantly distracted. Solitude provides the perfect environment for focused learning and intentional living. It's the time you set aside to read a book, practice an instrument, map out your goals, or simply process the events of your day. By regularly stepping back from the hustle and bustle, you're actively investing in yourself. You're making a conscious choice to evolve and improve, which is one of the most empowering things you can do. There's also a strong link between enjoying solitude and being an independent thinker. When you spend time alone with your thoughts, you learn to trust your own judgment. You're not constantly seeking validation or opinions from others. This fosters a sense of intellectual autonomy. You become more comfortable forming your own conclusions, even if they go against the popular consensus. This doesn't mean you become stubborn or closed-minded. On the contrary, it means you re-secure enough in your own thinking to genuinely listen to and consider other perspectives without feeling threatened. You develop a strong inner core of beliefs and values that isn't easily shaken by outside noise. So how can you start to cultivate a healthier relationship with solitude, especially if you're used to being busy all the time? Start small. You don't need to go on a week-long silent retreat. Begin with just 15 minutes a day. Put your phone away, turn off the TV, and just be with yourself. You could go for a walk in nature, sit with a cup of tea, or practice mindfulness meditation. The goal isn't to do anything productive, but simply to exist without external input. At first, it might feel uncomfortable. Your mind might race, and you might feel a strong urge to grab your phone. That's normal. Just gently guide your attention back to the present moment. With practice, you'll start to find these moments of quiet not just tolerable, but truly enjoyable. Ultimately, the psychology of people who enjoy being alone is a testament to the power of self-connection. It's about finding a sense of fullness within yourself, rather than constantly seeking it from the outside world. It's a sign of emotional maturity, creativity, and a deep, authentic way of engaging with life. So, the next time you feel the pull to cancel plans and stay in, don't feel guilty. You're not being antisocial. You're nurturing your inner world. You're giving yourself the gift of space to think, to create, to recharge, and to simply be. And that is an incredibly healthy and powerful thing. Thank you so much for joining me today to explore this topic. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments what you love most about your alone time. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more insights into psychology and self-growth. See you in the next one.